I'm off to get up close and personal with an iceberg. The pilot. You lucky people. Iceberg Alley, here we come. Now, I've sat up front with pilots before, but it's a first for me to be allowed to have a go at actually flying the plane. It's something I've always wanted to do, and oh, my heart sings a wee song. I've spotted a handsome-looking iceberg trapped in a bay, so it's time to get back on the water.
Okay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Freeman. Thank you.
This guy, he's a local man. His name is Freeman. And he's taken us round to the bay where the iceberg is. It's like a big piece of jewellery floating along. I think they're wonderful things. You'll like it, or I'll know the reason why. It's a sensational colour. Even I, just spotting it peeping round the corner there, got a wee thrill. Isn't it a sensation? It's come from the glacier in Greenland. That's the same place that produced the icebergs that sunk the Titanic.
The native Inuit who live in Arctic Canada believe that icebergs contain the spirits of their ancestors who come back to see them every spring. I love that.
I just saw a face. That's the nose on the left there. And the upper lip, see it? Coming up, there's hair at the back. See, that's the way they get you. I'd love to tow it up the Clyde, or up the Thames, or the Tyne, or the Mersey, and let all those kids see it. For some peculiar reason, it looks edible as well. It looks like a big cake. It's a meringue, that's what it is. If you want it, we'll tow it back for you.
This is just a taster of the frozen north that's ahead of me. I'm almost at the end of this part of my journey. From here, I'll be travelling beyond the Arctic Circle, but before that, there's something I'd love to catch sight of.
I'm going to the Kirpon Lighthouse, which is only about half an hour away, but it's the most northerly bit of Newfoundland, and it's famous for whale spotting. As soon as you say it's famous for whale spotting, you get the feeling that all the whales go, right, and dive. Some people are good at spotting them spouting. I would have been a lousy whaler. I don't see it till half the tail's flapping over my boat. Oh, for a life for the rolling sea. Whoa! Suddenly the full Newfoundland breakfast isn't such a good idea. More scrambled eggs for me, please. Nurse, the screens. Nurse. Oh, nurse. No more black pudding for me. Apparently there's a whale up ahead. Oh, I saw it blowing there. I'm going to shout, there she blows, the next time it happens. It's always nice, isn't it? To see a whale. It's always such a privilege.
Tail's coming, there it is.
Oh, I saw it there.
That was just amazing. Now this is what I call getting away from it all. I'm going to spend my last night in the most remote lighthouse in Newfoundland.
I ordered a white stretch limo with colour TV. Didn't show up. I've been booked into some weird places in my time. This takes a biscuit.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very, very much indeed. I never entered a hotel quite like that in my life.
Okay.
Do people usually look as amazed as I do?
I don't know.
We're at the very northern tip of Newfoundland. From here, we're going north and west. And it just seems like the most extraordinary journey. We've hardly started yet.
When you think of everything we've done together, we've seen fantastic scenery in this immense country. There was Pier 21, fishing at sea with Bobby and Ralph, the stirring masked bands at the Highland Games, the delightful Chester and his bizarre scarecrows, having a laugh with Dave on the River Gander.
Welcome to Newfoundland, my son.
Ordinary folk, generous, warm people just getting on with their lives, but clinging on nostalgically to a world that seems to be slipping away from them. What will I find as I head for a land where the going gets really tough? How are the people up there coping as the world changes around them?
From here, we're going that way. Into the wilderness, up to Baffin Island. If you're stuck for where Baffin Island is, get yourself a map. It's slightly left and a wee bit below Greenland. The people look different, sound different, behave different.
That is extraordinary.
You won't believe it.
It's an absolute sensation.
Why don't you come with me? We'll have a laugh. Excuse me, you any idea where I can post a postcard here?
See you later.